Probability sampling methods are techniques used to select a sample from a population in which each member of the population has a known and non-zero chance of being selected. There are several types of probability sampling methods. Simple random sampling. In this method, each member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. This is typically achieved by assigning each member a unique number and then using a random number generator to select the sample. Stratified sampling. The population is divided into subgroups or strata based on certain characteristics, e.g., age, gender, income level. Samples are then randomly selected from each stratum in proportion to their size in the population. This ensures that each subgroup is adequately represented in the sample. Systematic sampling. In systematic sampling, every nth member of the population is selected to be included in the sample. The starting point is chosen randomly, and then every nth member is selected until the desired sample size is reached. This method is simple and efficient, but can introduce bias if there is a pattern in the population. Cluster sampling. The population is divided into clusters, such as geographic regions or organizational units. A random sample of clusters is then selected, and all members within the selected clusters are included in the sample. This method is useful when it is difficult or impractical to create a complete list of the population. Multi-stage sampling. This method combines two or more sampling techniques. For example, in a multi-stage sampling design, clusters may be selected using cluster sampling, and then within each selected cluster, simple random sampling or another method may be used to select individual members. Probability proportional to size sampling. In this method, the probability of selecting each member is proportional to its size or importance in the population. This is commonly used in surveys where some members of the population are much larger or more important than others. Each of these probability sampling methods has its advantages and disadvantages, and the choice of method depends on factors such as the characteristics of the population, the resources available, and the research objectives.